How's it going, everyone? Want to go over another retailer that has dropped their early Black Friday deals. Pretty good ones, but I also want to cover one quick thing before we get into GameStop's early Black Friday stuff. EA Play has added Wild Hearts. Dead Space Remake is in there, and I mentioned this because we're going to mention the Dead Space Remake deal because it is pretty spicy, but Wild Hearts and Dead Space Remake are both available as a part of EA Play right now. If you've never been an EA Play subscriber, you can subscribe for 99 cents. It gets you access to the vault catalog of EA titles. This includes games like I mentioned, Dead Space Remake and Wild Hearts. Dead Space Remake in particular, like that's a game you can easily complete in a month, so I would highly recommend you to sign up if you want to play it that way. Obviously, some of you guys are going to want to own the game. Wild Hearts is more of an expansive experience with more content, but you can get a worthwhile time out of it in the span of a month. Outside of that, they've got a ton of games in the service. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Dragon Age Inquisition, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. No, Jedi Survivor isn't in there quite yet, but Jedi Fallen Order is in there. Need for Speed Unbound, Unravel 2 is, I believe, in there. Madden 23, EA Sports UFC 4. Like, the previous sports titles are all in there. And they have the Play First trial if you want to play, like, EA FC 24 or NHL 24. You have that option as well. But really, the main reason I'm mentioning it is because Dead Space Remake, Wild Hearts 2, premier titles, the fact that they're both available in the service. You can sign up for a month for 99 cents, or if you've already used that offer, it is $5 a month, which, you know, to play Dead Space Remake for $5, I mean, that's pretty damn good, along with a month of access to the vault catalog, so that's quite good. And then a year subscription is $29.99. It's just, you need access to EA stuff year-round. Like, I don't know if most of you guys need that, but that rounds out to $250 a month, so that's obviously worthwhile if you're gonna, you know, utilize it, but most of you guys, I imagine, won't. So there you go with that. Wanted to give that a mention. Moving on from that, yes, GameStop has kicked off their early Black Friday deals. A lot of the same stuff from other platforms, but they also are running this discount of $5 off any order of $15 or more, which is quite good. I believe you have to do store pickup, but nevertheless, that is pretty good. Just to give you guys the rundown of your typical deals that are available like everywhere right now. The Spider-Man 2 bundle is down to $500. That gets you the OG PS5, a digital copy of Spider-Man 2, but a disc-based PS5. You guys already know how I feel about that. $500 for that. You know, if you want Spider-Man 2 over Modern Warfare 3, you don't care about Slim versus the OG console. Remember, Slim does have more storage space, so that's definitely something to consider. It's not the same price point, but I know some of you guys would much prefer to get Spider-Man 2. Outside of that, you do have the Dualsense controllers, all $50 a pop. I saw a lot of people, surprisingly so to me a little bit, saying that, yo, it's time to pick up a Dualsense controller, which if you're gonna pick up a controller, yo, more power to you. You know, save some money on it, because $75 for the, you know, art variants is just a little wild to me, but, yeah, $50 is a little bit more palatable at least. Outside of that, they are promoting a lot of the deals that have been available as a part of, like, their wave of, like, clearance deals, I guess, or just super discounting some of these games. Remember, you have to crack $79 for free shipping, so that is a little bit of a caveat. But Forspoken is down to $17.50, which I actually think is a decent price for Forspoken. As much as I did crap on that game, there are things I liked about it. I think the combat itself is incredibly flashy and vibrant. It does get a little bit repetitive, but with all the various spells you can use, I think it's pretty enjoyable. Parkour is pretty well done in there as well. Story is terrible, characters are terrible, but overall, for this price point, I think it's alright. Elden Ring is $19.99. I mean, it's frickin' Elden Ring. It's gonna be it should be in everybody's library, even if I'm not the biggest, you know, From Software fan as far as Souls-like titles go. Elden Ring's a damn good one, and I would definitely recommend it, especially at this price point. Tales of Arise is down to $5, which is crazy. It's a fantastic JRPG, and Beyond the Dawn just came out, so certainly a good time to check that out. Call of Duty Vanguard is $15. Dead Space Remake is $25. That is the price point that I was expecting Dead Space Remake to get down to, but yeah, $25 on that is fairly decent. So that's one that I would definitely consider picking up. Not a horrible deal there. Scarlet Nexus for $5. You've got Battlefield 2042 for $10. Deathloop for $10. Doom Eternal, $10. The Other World Ends With You for $10 is quite good. Saints Row 2022 is $10. Like, that price point for Saints Row ain't that bad, so I would consider that. Little Nightmares 2 at $10. Octopath Traveler 2 at $30. Atomic Heart at $35. That's still way too expensive. Immortals Phoenix Rising, on the other hand, hand, $7.50 for that. P5 Royal Steelbook is $30. Plague Tale Requiem is $30. Tales of Symphonia Remastered is $15, which I think is a pretty good price. I was kind of down on the initial $40 price tag of that, but $15 definitely a good pickup. I just wish Bandai Namco would consider remaking some of these Tales of games from the ground up, because Symphonia is a game that initially came out in the early days of the GameCube and certainly shows its age, but still, that's a game that a lot of people consider their favorite Tales of game. I still, lean on the Tales of Abysses, Vesperia, like those are my cup of tea, but Symphonia is pretty good. $15 for that isn't bad. Tactics Ogre Reborn for $25 is quite good. Super challenging tactical JRPGs, just keep in mind, it is quite difficult. Like a Dragon Ishin is $30. Soul Hackers 2 for $15 is tremendous, so check that out. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga for $15 is excellent as well. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands PS4 is $9.99. GTA Trilogy is $29.99. Star Ocean Divide Force is $20, so definitely some good deals there for the PlayStation side of things. I also do want to give mention to some of their Switch deals, because I think they're quite good. Some of you guys have a Switch, I imagine, so Pokemon Shining Pearl is down to $30, which I think is pretty good. Even I'm pretty down on Pokemon these days, but $30 for that is pretty good. Skyward Sword HD, $30 on that. Thought it was kind of overpriced initially, but Skyward Sword is a pretty damn good game at $30, a way better price point. Brilliant Diamond, of course, down to $30. Fire Emblem, the Warriors 3 Hopes is down to $15. It's one you gotta add to your cart to see the price point, but that's a crazy good price point for that. Bravely Default 2 at $30. 13 Sentinels, the Switch version is $30. That's a more recent release on Switch and does hold up in price, but 13 Sentinels is great. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection is $25. Fire Emblem 3 Houses is $30, which that's a great deal. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is $30. Mario Tennis Aces is $35. Definitely some pretty good deals across the board on Nintendo first-party titles. And outside of that as well, they do have clothing discounted. Like, you guys can like pick and choose what you want. I'm not gonna be the deciding factor on what is good clothing and what is bad. I think some of it's pretty decent. This Kirby sweatshirt I think is quite nice. The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Legend long sleeve shirt looks kind of nice, and it's all supremely discounted, so if you want to check some of that out, be my guest. Your guys' fashion sense is probably way more impeccable than mine. I'm more of a sweatpants and t-shirt kind of guy all the time, so yeah, there you go with that. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, EA Play I think is a fantastic subscription right now, just for a month. Like, get the month, play Dead Space Remake, play Wild Hearts. I think Wild Hearts is kind of underrated. Play Jedi Fallen Order, obviously that's great, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition, of course, if you want to play through that trilogy. I mean, like, if you want to play through all of those, you really got to be like an EA guy for a month. I don't know, maybe rock an EA shirt if you guys have one. I mean, who has one of those? But nevertheless, there you go with that. And yeah, early Black Friday deals at GameStop also running some pretty good stuff. A lot of the same stuff that we've seen from a lot of other spots, but if you are trying to pick up some titles and crack that $79 for free shipping, that's quite good. Nintendo Switch stuff, especially from a first-party standpoint, pretty decent there as well. And if you guys want to check out some clothing, again, I am not going to be the fashion guy here, but like some stuff is discounted there, so check that out. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.